I'm gonna be a seller. You're gonna be a buyer, and you and I will role play,
Okay.
and let's show Simon how to handle this.
This is
Okay?
gonna be good.
The, the aggressive seller.
Yeah, I'm the aggressive. I have pain. I want to sell. I'm getting worn out by people calling me, and I'm just gonna get very angry. All right,
Great. Just
all right.
Thomas takes it
Okay.
to the extreme too.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Hello.
Hello, Thomas.
Yeah. Who's this?
Hey, Thomas. I was hoping you could help me out. I'm trying to get a hold of the owner of 123 Main Street. You wouldn't happen to want to sell that property, would you?
Man, I don't get it, man. It's like I've been talking to about two, three people who want to sell my property, and they don't even call me back, and they send me some lowball offer. You go, who are you, man? When would I ever talk to you before?
Yeah, we've actually never spoke, Thomas. I'm sorry that I'm probably like the 100th person to call you, but I can promise you I'm different from all those people. There's nobody else that you'll have to talk to. I'm the only one that you need to talk to from now on because I'm the one that decides what kind of offers we give. So, I mean, if you're really that interested in selling, then we can totally continue the conversation. But I understand if you're not, and that's okay too.
Just make me an offer, man.
Great. Yeah, absolutely. Um, I can't just blindly making you an offer because I don't know what kind of condition the property is in.
All right, man. This is what I know the thing. I've had about close to 50 people call me. I have a three-bedroom, two-bathroom house. I haven't updated it. There's a damn tenant living in there that hasn't been paying for the past 4 months, and this was a perfectly good house, and he fucked it up.
Wow. It sounds like you've been going through the ringer, not only with getting too many phone calls, but I mean, with this tenant as well.
Yeah, man, I'm tired of it. Tired of people calling me, and they say they'll make me an offer. Then they give me a lowball offer. I don't want it, dude. If you want it, make me a good offer that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to make you a good offer that makes sense. And I just need a little bit more info about it. I know that you have this tenant that's not paying, and you're probably even more frustrated because you can't evict them.
Man, dude, I told that guy to get out, and he ain't getting out. I told him I'm going to take it to court, but he doesn't care. He's like, you got to do what you got to do, but I know Biden ain't going to let me out.
I understand. Yeah, it's a frustrating situation right now with all that's going on with the government telling landlords that they can't evict people.
Yeah, man, I got mortgage to pay every day. It's completely killing me, bro. I got mouths to feed. I have 6 kids.
6 kids, wow.
Yeah.
And you're having to pay that mortgage on that on top of that.
Yeah, man, they're going to take away my property. And I'm like, man, I worked my butt off for the past 15 years to buy a rental property. And I just want to, put something for my kids. And this motherfucker is not getting out.
Oh my gosh, Thomas,
So,
I'm sorry to
so
hear it's
make
been so
make
tough,
me a
man.
make me an offer, man. I'm 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 going in debt with this guy, and
Yeah,
I can't do anything about it.
it sounds like it. How long ago did he stop paying you?
4 months ago, I told you that, man.
4 months ago? Wow. Dang. So you've had to make those payments for 4 months without him paying you anything?
Yeah, man. Like it's taking food away from my stomach.
Yeah.
I
No,
I have to work. I have to work 2 jobs. My wife's working 2 jobs now just to pay the other mortgage.
oh my gosh.
Uh,
That's
They,
crazy.
the rich dad, poor dad. I said, buy rental properties. That'll get you rich. That's a lie.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. I've read that book too, so I can kind of relate. And I'm sorry to hear you're going through it. It
Yeah.
sounds tough. Well, Thomas, I'm not sure if I can help you out as much as you need to be helped out because I don't know what you owe on the property and how much equity you have in it to where we can make it work. But I mean, I'd like to see if I can, if you're open to it.
Bro, I got $120,000 to pay on that property. I bought it for close to like 150. I put 25% down, and I bought it in perfect condition from a realtor 4 years ago.
Okay.
I bought it straight off the real estate agent sold me a property, bought it, and the rent on this is like 1650, and he ain't paying.
And he
So
ain't
I
paying.
have to pay mortgage every single month for this property.
How much is the mortgage?
Huh? The
How
mortgage,
much is your mortgage?
man, the mortgage is only about $1,250, man.
Yeah, but that's a lot of money when you're just adding that expense to your life.
It is, man. It's like I have to work two jobs. I have to work overtime, man, just to get paid. And right now they're talking about cutting hours.
Oh my gosh. Well, I
So
mean,
make me an offer, man. Make me
you,
an offer. I just sell me this property. I bought it for 150. I want to make at least 150 back. I want to make my money back, man.
Thomas, I know this thing's hurting you. It sounds like you probably wouldn't even be interested if I was offering less than 150.
Man, I want at least 150, bro. But I know it has about $5,000 worth of damage, maybe $10,000 worth of damage. I'm happy to just get it at 140. Just give me the money so I can get out of this bullshit ass guy, man.
Yeah, it sounds like this guy's really putting extra stress on you,
Yeah, yeah.
and he's kind of.
So what's your
But
offer, man? What
y-
you gonna make me? I told you
well,
what I want.
Thomas, I'd kind of want to get some photos of the place if I could before I gave you a concrete offer because, I see other investors buying houses in that neighborhood from between 100 to 115, but I know you owe more than that, so that wouldn't even work.
Nah, I wouldn't, man. It makes no sense for me. Why would I sell something that makes no sense?
Yeah, no, I totally understand. Thomas, I don't know if I could hit the 140 like you're saying, but I might be able to offer something to where, um, you know, I could maybe take over your note, take that off of your hands, and offer you some cash on top of that, to where now you're out of this thing. You don't have to worry about it. We're taking care of the tenant. We're taking care of the note. I don't know if that's even something that you would even entertain.
How much you gonna give me, man? So you telling me you gonna pay the bills?
I'm telling you, there's a good chance that I could step in and pay the bills on it, and you could just literally wipe your hands of this property.
How much you gonna pay me?
I'm usually on a scenario like that. I mean, we're probably paying you somewhere between $5,000 to $10,000 over what you owe. That would be what you walk away with. I don't know if that's enough for you.
Man, I put close to $30,000 down payment on this property, man.
Yeah, I understand.
And I fixed it up too. I spent a total of like $40,000 on this house.
Wow, that's golly, that's tough. How much is it costing you per month again?
It's costing me about 1650. I mean 1250.
1250.
Yeah,
1250, and he hasn't been paying for how many months?
about 4 months.
Man, so that it's already ran you 5 grand, huh?
Yeah, man. So
Taking food out of your kid's mouth.
yeah, man. Yeah.
God, this thing makes me upset, Thomas. I mean, hearing that people take advantage of hardworking people like you like this, it's just wrong.
Man, it's fucking bullshit. It's a tough world.
It is. Um, Thomas, I want to make this a win-win for you and a win-win for us. Um, I, I know you're saying you put 40 grand into it. I can't give you 40 grand over what you owe, obviously. But what I do want to do is I want to help you quit losing money on it.
How you gonna do that?
By taking over the note like we were talking about, or buying it from you, and to where you don't have to pay this note anymore. And I'll get rid of the tenant for you too. So he's out of your life. There's no stress there. Your wife is no longer getting stressed out because you have money coming out. Your kids, you're not worrying about stressing about feeding your kids and working two jobs. Maybe you can not have to work a secondary job if you get rid of this liability.
I don't
So
know. I don't know, man. It's like, yeah, I don't want to lose money on this, man. I worked hard, man.
I
Uh,
understand.
yeah, I only graduated high school, man. I don't have a degree or anything. It's just, I bust my ass every single day, and I'm just trying to provide something for my family.
Thomas,
Yeah,
it sounds like you're doing a heck of a job, man. Just with a high school degree, you got a rental property, you got 6 kids, you got a wife. Man, you're doing good.
yeah, man. But this guy, man, I don't know what else to do, man. This guy, he won't leave. He said Biden ain't gonna get rid of him, man. Biden, all that stuff, man. Um,
I understand, man. Yeah, it, it's crazy what's going on in our country right now, to where you can't even evict somebody when you don't when they're not paying. But it is what it is, I guess. Well, I what do you need? What do you think you honestly need, Thomas, if to walk away
man,
with to make this a win-win? Like
man,
if you didn't have to deal with this guy anymore.
I need to talk to my wife about this, man.
Is she
Yeah.
around?
No, she's at work right now.
Okay. Well, I think it'd be a good idea for all of us to talk together, and maybe we can all put our heads together and come to an agreement.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Um, would you be able to make a decision without her though?
Nah, man, it's a family decision, man. I'm not gonna make any decision without my wife.
Okay, I understand. Uh, well, do you want to schedule a time for all of us to talk?
What about tomorrow at noon?
Okay, we can do tomorrow at noon.
All right, man.
Um, I, are you sure if we schedule the time, she can do it at noon?
Yeah, yeah, I know that. She's off tomorrow, so yeah, I'm gonna be home too.
All right, let's talk at noon tomorrow.
All right. All right, thanks, man.
Thanks.
All right, guys. Feedback. Dude, JR, awesome, man. That was awesome, bro.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I even like I was playing the acting role. I mentally just de-escalated right there from the feelings. So yeah, and that
Thanks.
that was intentional because whenever I go into acting role, I put the mindset of someone else that went through that frustration, and I play that person.
For sure. I had to look away because I just had to act like it was a real call. I was like, okay, I'm not on Zoom or
Yeah,
anything.
excellent, man. So,
Thanks.
so Simon, what do you think?
All right. So yeah, I think yeah, that was great. There's some points that I mean, my takeaways like first if they become aggressive, try to acknowledge, what they feel or yeah, how they feel, and try to pull back. Just like when you said I can't just blindly give you an offer without knowing the house condition, but I would understand if you are not open to talking about it. So it's like you're acknowledging their feeling that they're maybe not open to talking, or maybe they don't want you to waste their time. So also trying to pull back, but at the same time, really acknowledging and also actively listening. Mirror it was a combination of like active listening, mirroring, and also empathy. So those are tactics I've picked up. And even though you didn't directly ask, like, so what's the house condition? So how much do you want for the property? It's like it was everything got rephrased, like for the house condition, like yeah, when you say I can just blindly give you an offer without knowing the house condition. It's like, hey man, tell me what's the house condition. And then with the price, he said also that I don't know what I can offer, but I don't know how much mortgage you have. So it's like getting to the price. So how much do you owe? How much do you need? I- Is that price gonna? I mean, if you get this a certain amount, I mean, what are you gonna do? So. Um, and also, I think he kind of did a um, the spin selling, wherein you try to magnify the problem of the renter and not paying, and plus the mortgage, and just the overall expense or the financial strain it put on Thomas. So, and then presenting the solution. So, um, if I'm gonna offer you this amount, what do you think you will do? Or I'm not sure if you're gonna be happy if I give you this certain amount. So just trying to get a feel if they're at that price range, or if they're gonna be good with the solution. So yeah.
Thanks, Simon. I appreciate it. Does anybody have some critical feedback that maybe they can offer? Come on, guys. This is your chance to give me critical feedback. I know my guys have been just aching.
Leo, Maria.
Yeah, well, for me, I believe it. I mean, so far, it's the best call that I've ever heard. Like,
Oh, come on, Marie.
Jay,
Don't say
Jay, yeah,
things like
Jayer,
that.
yeah. Jayer is really, really good. Thomas was actually. I mean, this is so far as I've observed, okay, or as I've listened to. It was a difficult. It was a difficult. I mean, Thomas was acting like really aggressive. However, the mirroring is there, even from the beginning of the call until the end part, wherein Thomas really let his guard down. Eventually, so yeah, it's really a perfect call for me. And yeah, even the at the beginning of the call, I mean, the tactics is there, like applying the lost puppy or something, was it?
Mhm.
Or
Yeah, a
yeah,
little
so
bit.
yeah, when you say like I am so sorry that I'm probably maybe the one of the or the I'm probably the 100th person to call you, so you're, I mean, you're apologizing even from the beginning, since he was very aggressive um at that point. And then yeah, labeling is there, acknowledgement whenever he states something like his motivations. I think it's I mean, the call was handled really um proficiently. I mean,
Thank you, Maria.
the
That was
empathy, yeah, the empathy is also there. So
for
yeah, it was,
sure.
yeah, it was really a
What,
perfect call. I
what,
couldn't
what
couldn't find
what I'll
any.
say, guys, is what I'll say is this, guys, is that whenever you deal with somebody that's aggressive, they're not being aggressive. You have to like get it out of your mind that they're being aggressive towards you. They've got something else in their life that's making them be aggressive. And so,
Yeah.
like whenever you hear somebody aggressive on the phone, it's not they're trying to be aggressive with you. You just got to picture in your mind they're mad at something else, and I've just got to calm them down a little bit to figure out what they're mad about, because it's not me. They're just taking it out on me.
Yeah.
Um,
That's
Victor, I
that's
mean,
one of the
what
take home.
guys? What do you guys do when you hit an aggressive caller?
I'll let
Talk
him
and
vent.
listen.
Yeah, I'll let him vent it out. I think I would have done something different just because it's for me. I'm naturally aggressive. I've always been an aggressive sales guy. So I like when you said when try to throw it in, when you threw it in his face that he was out $5,000. Um, and and although he said I don't want to take a loss for it. So I've actually picked up a line where from this video I was watching, this other guy in real estate, where he says, well, so if you don't sell the house, is that going to be better for you? Or are things going to be better, or are they going to be worse?
That's a good one. I
Yeah.
like that.
And that's just kind of throwing it in his face without being too, upfront. Like you're going to be losing money anyway. So
Yeah, you don't sell the house. Does that help your situation? You think? Or you gotta say that in a nice way. That's a tough one. Yeah, I like that though. What happens if you don't sell it? That's usually, I think that's a good one.
yeah.
What happens if you can't sell this house? Thinking back on it, bringing it up that I think bringing it up that it's tough to sell a house with a renter that's not paying in it too. I should have brought that up, and
Yeah.
I could have really thrown some doubt in his mind about, oh my God, you have a renter that's not paying, man. That's going to be tough to sell that house. Like put doubt in his mind, but you got to plan it carefully. You can't be like, oh, you'll never sell it to anybody because nobody will buy it because there's a renter that's not paying, because that's not true. But if you plant a little bit of doubt in there, oh man, you got a renter in there, a tenant in there that's not paying. Ooh, that's tough. That'd be tough to sell. Just plant a little bit of doubt.
Hey guys, hope you guys enjoyed this mock call between JR and I. We will be doing this on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. If you like it, drop a like, follow us, and also follow CEO Confessionals on YouTube and other platforms that will be coming out. All right, guys, enjoy.